T-Funk Television, y'all.
Back to another T-Funk TV.
Yeah, Sirski, back to another T-Funk TV. The T-Funk gang.
Welcome back to T-Funk TV. Smoke some, drink some.
Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Hey, yo, hey, yes. Back to another T-Funk Television. Down here in my man cave, y'all know this where I come and get my therapeutic this at. This my spot. This my go-to spot. This my smoke some spot. So yeah, y'all come on in and do me a favor. Like, share, and subscribe. And after you do that, I'm going to take you on this journey, and I promise I won't leave you. Come on here and smoke something, drink something with me. Let's get on into this banger. Y'all know I keep a banger in store for y'all. I got another banger for you. Okay, y'all. This the time. Old school and old buddy Exscape. And then they ain't had that much time left, man. Alright, so I told y'all about my first sentence in my other video about me and this older head dude. We was real close. You know, I thought, earlier in my bid, he had told me a lot about his life and why he had did like 20 years. And he had got down to 5 years. You know, that's why he had made his greens. He was proud of himself. He said he caught attempted murder for somebody touching his little daughter and stuff back in the day or whatever. So I had started, I was growing my hair out so he could braid or whatever. And, you know, he wasn't no boy. He didn't do the boys that, to my knowledge, I ain't never seen him do nothing like that. So at first I started out shooting him a pack or two of cigarettes, and then we got cool. He started, we got real close. I thought. To the end of my sentence, and like I told y'all in that story, when you become short, people start changing up on you. But y'all, let me tell you what happened. Like I told you, I had two dudes from Forest City I was real close to, and we kept in touch when we got out or whatever. So it was a closed house dude, but this dude put you in the mind of a lion, like a lion that's walking upright on 2 feet. He looked just like a lion. Everything the way he just was set up. He was big though, but he was the closed house man and stuff. So he working there all day or whatever. Big dude. So I said something about him because he's a key part in this story. So when I get out, I call Sydney. I'm like, what going on? What cracking? Well, you know what I'm saying? Both of us have been out for a little bit. I had seen him at a youth football game. So after we left, we had gave each other our numbers. And so I was like, bro, we ain't really get to talk like that. What's been going on? You got out after me, like a year after me. This had been like a year later. They're like, you just got out, bro. What was going on at the camp when I left? And that's when he started going in detail. You're like, you remember old school you used to fool with? I'm like, yeah. You're like, man. To some of y'all, that seemed like a lot of time. But to get the minimum custody, you got to be 5 years and down. So he had to have like 3, 4, 5 years left before he did this. But he had done did like 20-something. And 3, 4, 5 years is a lot of time to some of y'all that ain't never did no time. But when you done did that much time, that's nothing. And the other dude was with him, didn't have him like 2 years, 3 years. And bro, Sydney say, see where we was at, little prison camp called Marion. It was up on the hill. It had a trash dump beside it. It used to be a medium custody prison years ago, but that's what North Carolina do. When them prisons get old, they'll turn them into minimum, the small custody. And you could easily just hop over these fences, y'all. They had took the barbed wire up. All that junk was gone. They had one fence, small fence around it. Like I said, in Ashford, they got a minimum custody prison called BCC, and it doesn't have a fence around it at all. The guards just come around 5 times a day, and they count. They do a count. I've heard of dudes running down to the store and making it back a lot of times, all the times, because as long as you back before the count, you good. But hey, so in minimum custody, you know what I'm saying? We had this, because I had just left this prison. And man, you can easily get over this fence, y'all. It wasn't nothing. So he say for about 2 months they had been plotting on it. And come to find out, I guess old school and the little young white boy was having relations, man, on the low. And I didn't know that. I ain't never know he was doing nothing like that, like I told y'all. So, a man Sydney say they was in the dorm one night. Everybody was asleep. And see what it was. Reason why I'm gonna tell you about the clothes house dude. He was involved too. He got in trouble in the end when it all came out, y'all, because he packed him a bag. Fresh clothes, sheets, towels, all that. Had all that, suits for him, all that set up for him. You know what I'm saying? And y'all, where the prison camp is, it's on the side of a mountain. And it's a lot of land back there. We all around mountains. Marion ain't nothing but mountains. The big prison camp down the road. We up the road at the small one. So, Sydney say middle of the night, after third shift change, everything come. And a lot of times, you know, them guards be going to sleep and stuff. Lil' Bud and them don't slid out. They done slid out. Because at night, it's a door that get locked, but it's a door that always stay open. And if you work at night detail and you got to clean up and stuff, and that's what him and the white boy was doing. Both of them working night detail. They had already had their little bag set up there. So it's a door that them and the guards can come in, because at night they got to buff the floors in certain areas and do certain stuff at night. Y'all, they done slid out on them. They had already plotted that. Both of them worked night detail. They done went up there. Closed house man had their shit setting out somewhere. They done got it. Both of them done hopped the fence, y'all. So, Sydney say, they didn't get the alarm to go off to probably about 4 o'clock in the morning. So for hours, they didn't know nothing about it. So they got a lead start on them. They got a good lead start on them, y'all. So Sydney say, you know what I'm saying? They got a good lead start on them. He said they sound that siren and all that, you know. They were, hey, you heard all the little couple of police that was on duty, running around on everything and telling them to call, you know how they call it, outside police and all that. It's a manhunt. So they said they had all them locked down. They couldn't go to their job sites, couldn't do nothing that whole day long. Them boys lasted about 24 hours on them, y'all, and they caught their asses. He said they lasted all day because them boys, they were sick. He like, bro, they were bringing them their food to them and everything. They wouldn't let them get off their bunks or nothing that whole day. Said they was on lock. So when they finally came, you know, and they got them that night, early in the wee hour, the next morning they let them off, let them go back to their what's-the-names, and they must have had brought them in late that morning and had questioned him, because he said they seen the closed house man come out with handcuffs on him. They had done told on him that he helped. Cause when they called him, they had stuff that they knew they couldn't get unless they was in their closed house. They told it. They let the cat out the bag on that man. So when you escape in medium custody, I think you get 2 years added. 2 years added. Or something like that. So what happened was, old school had 5 years. You got to be in 5 years or down. That boosted him back up to close custody. He shot back up. That shot him back up to about 7, 8 years. I think he got 3 years, 2 or 3 years. All of them got 2 or 3 years. And my man for plotting the shit got 2 or 3 years. So all of them had to move. They had to get out of minimum custody. All of them got busted back up. Sure did. Sure did. Sure did. I don't know if they paid the clothes house man or he did that off a GP or what the situation was. I had done got out. This coming from, a second party that told me what went on. He said, but he was mad as fuck. He said, because they put them on lock the whole day them boys was gone, y'all. And they found them up in the mountains, bro. Caught them up in the mountains. They must have had been lost. They had a bunch of canteen from prison and different stuff out of the prison. Caught them. Him and the white boy. Caught them up in the mountain with them dogs. Brought them boys back and they snitched. And got that man time. So I guess all of them got 3 years. Something like that, Sidney told me. Yeah. And got busted back up. That's the thing about North Carolina prison, y'all. If you came in on a felony charge, but you make your greens, if you get in any trouble, you going back to medium or maximum. Whatever your point level is shooting you right the fuck back up. You going back up. So that's what happened to all of y'all. So the moral of the story is, bro, don't do the crime if you can't do the time. That man done did 20-something years and let a little young boy talk him into escaping so he can run off in the sunset with him, y'all. He's stupid. He ain't had nothing but a little bit left. And added them couple more years, he probably didn't want to go home. But y'all don't do the crime if you can't do the time, bro. Them boys was almost at home and escaped, man. Escape, that was dumb. Y'all don't know how many times I thought about it, but would never put it into action. Believe me, that shit ain't gonna work, bro. That shit, they gonna catch you, bro. They gonna catch you. But y'all stay tuned for another T-Funk television banger. I'm out. Make sure you go like, share, and subscribe. T-Funk gang. I'm out. Peace and love to all of y'all. Gang.